Hello, thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and then as you can see, we are in the car, and today we are on our way to do some lawn work. And although today's video is going to look like it's all one day, it's going to be multiple days. So what we're doing is we're doing some yard work. We're starting off at my son and daughter-in-law's house. We're going to go by my mom's house. We're going to do her indoor screen porch, and then we're going to end with some changes that I've made to my own outdoor space. So this video here is going to be full of outdoor decorating inspiration on a budget and when you're not a professional. So this is something that anyone can do. And yeah, we're going to show different types of outdoor. So my son and daughter-in-law, they have a large outdoor space, so we'll show some ideas for that. My mom has an indoor screen porch, so we'll show some ideas for that. And then mine is a small deck. So if you want to see how it all comes together, keep watching. First stop is going to be the large yard that I mentioned. This is my son and daughter-in-law space, and they have a relatively large space here. And they have not done much in terms of their landscaping just yet. They started off by adding their fencing around their home when they moved in, and they added some trees. This is the year that they want to go ahead and start doing some other things to beautify the space more. And so they asked for my help. And of course, I said, yes, this is something that I love to do. So here I am to the rescue. We're going to start off with doing some cleanup because this is right after the spring season has just started. So it hasn't been cleaned off yet from the winter season. So we're going to go ahead and take everything off of the patio slab, move it over to the grass, give it a good power wash, and then the decorating can begin. The weather here in the Carolinas has been crazy. Like spring came in with a vengeance. I mean, it came in with 80-degree temperatures. So even getting out here early in the morning, it's already starting to get really steamy out here. But we're going to see how much we're going to get done today. This space got overwhelming to me because I don't have a large yard. I'm not used to decorating or doing work in large yards, and I underestimated how much there was to do out here. They had a lot of toys and things like that out here. But I said I would go ahead and get this part done because you can't do anything in terms of decorating until you get it cleaned off. And down here we have so much pollen. Oh my God, the pollen was horrible this year. So cleaning everything off is critical. The good thing about it is that their chairs and everything are in really good shape, so they don't need to do any painting or anything like that. Once we get them power washed, everything will come back just like new. They do have these little owls out here to kind of keep the birds away. I need to get a couple of those for my own home because the birds are like crazy outside. They just kind of take over your space. But we're getting rid of all these old pots and things like that and kind of moving all of this out. This kind of creates a lot of visual clutter. So a lot of these things you will not see them come back into the space because we want to make it really nice and beautiful. I must say my whole family has a bad habit of leaving things out over the winter time and not taking it in. We have got to do better. This makes no sense because it creates more work for you in the spring. And also you can kind of prolong the life of your things if you take them inside, if you have a place to cover them, especially like your chair cushions, things like that. We've got to do better this year. There's some really bad staining on the patio slab. We're going to see if the power wash will go ahead and get all of that up. So this is my first break. I am exhausted. I got most of the things off of the patio slab now. So now I'm just going to start to power wash it and get some things put back up, and then we can go off to the store to pick up some new things to go out here. I'm really excited about this. This is a lot of fun for me because, you know, I love the outdoors and I love making it beautiful. So let's see what we can do. So once I got everything blown, all the leaves off of here and did the power washing, we are going to go off to the garden center at Lowe's, and we're going to pick some nice florals for some of the pots that are out here. And I'm going to show you a little flower bed out here too that we may get some flowers for this space as well. So, you know, we'll just go see what they have out there. Ideally for this space here will be some perennials so that they don't have to come out every year and put things out. But anyway, here we are at Lowe's and they have some of the most beautiful flowers. I love these that are already made, put together. So all you have to do is take those, drop them down in a flower pot. It already has a variety of florals in it. It's got some that kind of drape around. It got different colors, things like that. I love getting those. Those are a really good deal, as are these little hanging baskets. So I did pick up two of these. I thought they were so pretty. This is like this fuchsia color. Impatient, the Guinea new patients. I thought they were perfect for their little shepherd's hook. So we're going to put those there. And then this one big container that they have, I'm going to go ahead and put some flowers in there as well. As you can see, I've got a little company here. The kids are out of school and they looked out the window and saw me out here, and here they came. So I had company as I was doing this. You'll see them popping in and out of the screen here and there. But anyway, I'm putting some dirt down in this big pot here, and we're going to put some really pretty flowers in there just to add some color around the space. That fire pit there, there's no hope for it back there, so they will be getting a new fire pit at some point, but so we're not going to worry about that. There's a lot of trash and things that will be going away. So we're going ahead and we've got some nice rich soil in here. I wish we had a little bit more to raise it up, but we didn't, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to go ahead and plant some flowers down in this space. Since we put the red impatiens, I thought we'd add some purple or fuchsia with it here. So we've got some, I think these are called hyacinth or something like that. Don't quote me on the pronunciation. I do the best I can, but I just went by the color and I was looking for something that would take full sun. Because that is what they get. So we're just popping them down in here. Now, remember, I said I'm not a professional, so they may be too close together. They may be, the wrong type of flower. All of those things are possible. This is trial and error. I've had a little bit of success at my own home with planting some flowers, so I just go for what I know. And we're going to just go ahead and put these on down in here and make this look really pretty. Now, this is a pretty big planter, so it takes a lot of flowers, and we want it to be nice and full once it fills in. So I got some of these little, I think these may be petunias. I don't know. Anyway, I thought they were pretty. I just went for the color, and I thought they looked really, really nice. And then I have some that are red here for a little pop there. So we're just kind of mixing those in this big container. And I'm just hoping that, in a month or so, this will be really, really beautiful and full of flowers. I also got some creeping Jenny, and those kind of do just what their name suggests. They creep and they grow out and kind of drape over the container. So I'm really hoping that they have great success because that'll look really pretty. Well, now it's time for me to go ahead and put down the new rugs. We've power washed everything. It has come as clean as I could get it. And we're going to go ahead and unfold these beautiful rugs that they've purchased to put into this space to add more color. They picked these rugs up from Amazon. And if you are interested in them, I will have them linked in my Amazon store. I will put the description in the description box. I'll put the link for them. If you do purchase them, I do receive a small commission. So thank you in advance if you do decide to pick them up. I think they're really, really pretty. The color is just perfect for this space. They already had these cushions and things from last year. And so we just power washed everything. But look how pretty that is with the blue color, which is the color of their outdoor furniture. And then it adds in a little bit of coral and a little bit of gold, just really pretty different colors, but not too much. I also added that vase there on the table with the coral hydrangeas in them. You will see those go away because I was kind of worried about the kids knocking that over. But this is how the floral container kind of turned out. The wind is really, really blowing and they need some water, but I think they're going to be really pretty. And the New Guinea impatiens are looking really pretty here. We got to get those tags off of there, but so far so good. I'm liking the way that this looks. Now they did purchase two rugs, and initially I put the smaller rug under this little conversation area. You'll see me move that in a little bit, but anyway, I'm just kind of showing you some of the plants that are around, and I'm putting down some rocks and some of the planters that they have. So I'll give you a look of how that turns out. That is just such a good look to me for how to kind of enhance your outdoor space. Adding some rocks to a space just really looks pretty. So I had to play around with the rug to determine where I wanted to put which one, because one was larger than the other one. But I think we got it right. So we got the larger rug here under the conversation area, the smaller rug under their table. They're both the same, just different sizes. Everything is coming together so far. I'm getting really excited. I love to see when a plan comes together. I'm also trying to get the crinkles out of the rug. Of course, it was rolled up when it came, so it's going to take a while for those to fall out. You see that small little trampoline there? That's going to grow as we, before this video is over, you're going to see that there's a large trampoline back there. So, yeah, just letting you know that these kids these days, they just get all kinds of stuff. It don't matter that it's not Christmas and that it's April. Anyway, yeah, this is the flower bed here that I showed a little while ago. My son was saying that he's having some drainage issues over here, and so he's really debating what he wants to put in here. He doesn't want to go too crazy with too many flowers until he kind of gets that figured out. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and make up the table or put the table together. So, I just decided to do a nice little outdoor tablescape. Why not? They have a nice little table here. Why not make it look really, really pretty? So, these are some things that I've just brought over for them to enjoy. Some placemats. I've got this little container here. We've got some sparkling grape juice. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. And so it just kind of looks like it's suspended in air, which I think is just such a cool little thing here. It's for wine or, juice or whatever. These plates here I got from the Dollar Tree, and I thought they were so pretty, and they brought in their blues that they're using. So I thought it will work out just fine. And we've got some blue napkins here with these coral napkin rings. So we're going to go ahead and decorate this table and give you a look at that. Let me know what you think of this. Again, this is from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't take a whole lot of money to put together a beautiful tablescape. I love the way it turned out. I added a little bit of green in there just for some pops of another color. The umbrella that I put in this table also has some green in it, so I thought it would be nice to kind of tie that in. But this table looks very, very nice and spring-like, and I think it's really, really pretty. If you don't know, the Dollar Tree comes through every year with beautiful outdoor dinnerware, not just outdoor. I mean, you could use it inside too. They are the melamine plates, so they're not glass, which I thought was perfect for my son and daughter-in-law since they do have kids. But yeah, I think this little space looks nice. And you can see their large trampoline out there. So they're all set for everything and playing or whatnot. And they're out here now bringing toys out and everything, trying to make a mess. I'm telling them, don't make a mess on Gma's decorations. I'm trying to show what I'm doing to beautify the place. But anyway, they are out here just the same. So we are pretty much finished up their space for now anyway. And we're going to leave here, head on over to my mom's house, and we're going to decorate her outdoor space. I am so, so blessed. My family is all in very close proximity. My sister lives the furthest away as she is maybe 10 miles away. My mom and dad are just a few miles away from me, and my son and daughter in law are walking distance. So everybody is really, really close. I also have a cousin that lives in the area, and she lives right across the street from my sister. So very, very close. We're all, you know, in close proximity, which is nice. So we're on my way to my mom's house. I just love the ride over here. Springtime is such a beautiful time. But I've arrived at her home, and we're going to be going around to her back area. And this is her little garden area here. She has a lot of perennials out here that come back every year. And we're going to be doing today her indoor screened in porch. Now she's had her porch cleaned and everything for the season, so it is ready for decoration and kind of some decluttering that I want to do. She's got two tables in here, so I did convince her that we can remove one of those tables and we can make something really pretty out here. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm just kind of showing you around. She's got her pergola out there. Now she never sits out there, but it's really pretty just the same. She sits in here and kind of looks out, which is a great little area. You don't have to worry about bugs and stuff like that. But like I said, we're going to do some decluttering. We're going to get this table, we're going to put it outside. It's actually an outdoor table, so it will do just fine out there. I had to convince her of that. It'll be okay. We're going to move that right out on her patio slab. and then we'll just work with the other table on the inside. Now, even though she's had everything power washed and everything, I did notice that there's a little bit of residual of the pollen that's still out here. So we're going to go ahead and clean that on off with some of this Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose cleaner. And we're going to just clean that up before we start to decorate the table. Now tell me, have you began to decorate your outdoor space for the season yet? And if not, tell me, when do you normally start doing yours? I started really early at my home this year before the pollen stopped falling, which I'm not sure if I'll do it quite that early again, because it's been quite interesting every day having to kind of clean it off again before I can sit out there. But I just didn't want to miss the outdoor season because, the pollen was out, and the pollen doesn't bother me all the time. It's kind of hit or miss. So I am able to kind of sit out there during pollen season sometimes without any allergy issues. But when they do flare up, they flare up. But I'm not one that chronically suffers from the pollen. So I like to start enjoying my outdoor space kind of early. I'm trying to figure out these chairs that my mom has, because we are trying to use exactly what she has. We're doing very low spin for this project. But yeah, so I'm trying to work with what we have. I'm just trying to determine how to best situate everything. So I had this yellow runner, and I thought yellow was such a pretty color for the spring summer season. I've got this bowl here. I thrifted this bowl. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen it a lot at my home, because I'm moving around my home, decorating, putting different things in it. But today we're going ahead and we're bringing out the lemons. And typically we see the lemon decor start to begin in the summertime, but it's okay. We could bring it out in the spring. It would be just fine. So I thought this bowl would look pretty with some lemons in it. So I'm just going to situate some of those in here. We've got our yellow runner going. So you see the theme here that we've got. We're doing a lemon theme here for her screened in porch for the season. I don't think the lemon theme will ever go out of style. It comes back every single year. These are the plates from Dollar Tree this year. They're $1.25 per plate. They are made of glass, and I thought they were beautiful. Now, this is a small table, and this is just her and my dad that are here. So we just got a table setting for two. I picked up the bowls as well. I thought they were beautiful. They were $1.25 as well. They also had the salad plates for $1.25. I did not pick those up because I did not see two of them. But I think it's okay. I did pick up what they had. We're going to go ahead and place this bowl right here as their centerpiece. I also did pick up some of their glasses as well as their coffee mugs. They had two of each of those. I thought that would be perfect to complete the set. Now, I was at Home Goods, and they've also brought out their lemon items as well. Of course, they're going to be a little bit pricier, but I think the Dollar Tree versions can give them a run for their money. They're not badly priced. They're $3.99 each, but the plates are not quite as large as the ones from the Dollar Tree, and they give you a couple more lemons on the plates. But hey, for $1.25, I'm good with what they have. But this is what they have at Home Goods right now. Like I said, very comparable. They also have some with the roses on them, which are really pretty. But yeah, this is what we have at Dollar Tree versus Home Goods. I think we did just fine. I think this table looks perfect, and this is a beautiful little setting. My mom has really been enjoying this space. So now I'm looking at these pillows. I did have one yellow pillow. I know I have another one somewhere at home, so I'll be looking for that to bring that over to finish off her set, to get rid of her old purple pillows. But in the meantime, we have this little tray here, and I just brought over this little yellow candle. Since we're going with the lemon theme, let's just keep as much yellow out here as possible. I think it'll be really pretty. So we have another smaller lemon yellow candle there. So we go ahead and put that on there. But yeah, everything is looking really, really nice. And then I just, since that other table was gone out here, we put that little plant there. We went ahead and put these purple pillows here on here just so she has some lumbar support. But I'm really hoping that I can find some yellow pillows to kind of tie everything together. But yeah, like I said, it is looking really nice. I'm just doing some little tweaks here, moving some little things around here and there. This little bird cage, I've had that for a while, and usually just kind of put a few little tea light candles that come on automatically in that. But yeah, this is what her little set is looking like. It feels so good to have this all set up for her for the season so that she can begin to come out here because she hadn't been out here yet. She does have a wreath that will go up there on that space there, but in the meantime, it's looking really, really cute. Comment below and let me know what you think. Well, we're back at my house now, and I'm going to do just a couple more things here for my outdoor space to finish it off for the season. So just keep on watching. Let's go ahead and get this together. So a few videos ago, I shared how I did all of my power washing and painting and all of the things to get my outdoor space together. But what I didn't do at that time was to add my real florals out here. I added a couple of faux florals, but I do like to add some color out here. So today is the day that I'm going to go ahead and add some flowers out here. Now I'm using pot and soil that is for my little container gardens because I have those and I'm not buying two different types of dirt. So I just get the organic dirt and I plant flowers as well as my little garden area out here. So that's what we're doing now. We're just putting this in here, getting the soil in here, and we're going to put some flowers in here just to add more color to my outdoor space. Now, I always add flowers out here, and typically I have to look for something that's for full sun, which are hard to find because when they say full sun, they're not really expecting this sun that we get out here because this sun beats them down. And I'm telling you, before the end of the season, everything will be dead. Despite me coming out here watering it multiple times a day, it's just intense heat. But that's another reason why I try to start a little bit later with getting my flowers out here. But I couldn't wait any longer. I was ready for my color. I love my flowers. So I'm putting some creeping Jenny out here as well. I love that creeping effect that they do as they start to mature and grow. And I decided to add some red into my space, something that I don't always do. I typically go for some different colors, but I was feeling red this year, so I got these salvias, which I've never put in a pot before. So we'll see how they do. If you are familiar with salvias, they get kind of tall as they grow, but we're going to see how it looks. I think they'll look really pretty. So I put the creeping Jenny around and that the salvias, and we're going to go ahead and place that up there. And then I have another flower pot that goes on the deck rail as well, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same over there. So we're going to go ahead and get that filled up, and then we'll have our color added to this area. And it is a good feeling to have this space pretty much complete for the season. I've got my vegetables growing out here. I shared earlier where I had planted everything, and everything is growing and doing so well. I've got cucumbers, squash, collards, green onions, peppers, what else? Lettuce, all growing. It's crowded out. I know I probably put a little bit too much out here, but it looks good. And I enjoy spending time out here. I've been cooking a lot and just trying new things on the grill this year and just spending a lot of time outside. If you have enjoyed this video, I know it was a lot and we were bouncing around from one house to the other, but if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoyed the video. I hope you've got some inspiration for things or how you might want to decorate your outdoor space this season. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this type of content. And also, if you're not currently subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. To all my returning family members, thank you so, so much for stopping back by. And I hope to see each and every one of you over here on my next one. Bye bye.